Yeah, no play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
19 tight.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 65 yards. 65 yards.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A first carry for Rachaad White. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And some room to roam now. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Hurts. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DJ Chark, 49 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And
for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw again. This is caught by Evans. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This fielded right at the goal line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Complete right side to Otten. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man has got one. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
18, Pirates, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
19.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and go.
And now here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 on a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A give running left. It's Sanders. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and Mike...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
70 Ranger. 60 Maverick.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the turf, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. When that hush comes, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with you. I paid it out the tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. When that hush comes, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that